today we're going to take a deep dive into some paranormal questions off of, let me see what the site is. It's off of a topic forum. So let's see. I'm going to see if I can minimize this so I have what is going on. Okay. So we have the questions. So we're going to go ahead and start out by saying please like, subscribe to this channel for some more videos like this. I know I'm looking at mess right now. Please forgive me, it's been a long week. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this video. Our first question is, why are only some places haunted? If ghosts or spirits are alive, shouldn't there be ghosts everywhere? Not necessarily. Okay, so the way that this works is, say someone passes away inside of a building, 90% of the time their spirit is, if they have unfinished business, their spirit is going to remain inside the area that they've passed. And say on certain pieces of land, if someone has passed away on that certain piece of land, they're going to be on that property. 90% of the time, it's usually they're attached to an item that is brought into the home. Someone has passed away in the home or building, or I'm trying to find a better way to explain it. It's either a haunted object or something that has an attachment to it, has been brought into a location. Say it be a home, a building, a business, anything like that. Other times it's because someone has recently or at some point has passed away in said building, home, or business, or whatever it may be. Not necessarily does it mean that everywhere should be haunted. No, it doesn't work like that. There is a reason for the way that it plays out. And I will say this, there are some people who feel that every home they live in is quote unquote haunted, and that's because they have an attachment to themselves. So this attachment is going to follow them wherever they go. So they can move thinking that it's the home, but they're still going to have the entity that is attached to them. It's going to follow them. So the activity is still going to continue. So no, not necessarily does it mean that everywhere should be haunted, because not everywhere has someone passed away. And there are boundaries. They can only go to certain areas. And I will say this, there is a thing that goes around that if someone passes in your home and when they are removed from the home, always make sure a door or a window is open so their spirit can fly free and go to heaven. That is a thing that actually, like, my grandmother recently passed away, or not recently, but it's been, to me it feels recently. But anyways, when she was staying with us, she was on hospice, she passed away. And our hospice worker actually told us to leave our front door open, or a window open in the general room, so that way her spirit could be free. So if they're there for a certain period of time, yes, they will become trapped, and they will eventually get lost and wander that area trying to figure out where they are, what happened. Because in their case, sometimes it's very traumatic, and if someone passes very traumatically, their spirit can get confused, can get lost, it can easily become a huge thing. Alright, moving on to our next question. What language do ghosts understand or speak when watching paranormal investigations? Investigators tend to ask questions in English, even if the reported haunting is in a country where English isn't spoken. That is a very difficult question to answer. It depends on what region that this person was from. Say that they are from a Spanish-speaking region, they're not always are they not going to understand English. But it kind of varies. You know, if say it's a person who solely understands it, only speaks Spanish, that has passed away, and you're talking to this person, and you yourself do not understand Spanish or speak Spanish, you're not getting anywhere. You're going to be confused. So my tip for this is attempt to at least learn the basic. If you're going to travel and go to different countries where they don't necessarily speak English, if you're going to do a video there of a haunted location, make sure you study into their language, at least learn the basics of it. Me, however, I am not bilingual, so I don't necessarily understand certain languages very well. But if I was to go do a video somewhere else, I would do a deep dive into I'm sorry. I would do a deep dive into the language of the area before I went. Moving on. Are ghosts just as active in the daytime as they are in the nighttime? On television, paranormal investigations always do investigations at night with all the lights turned off. This is something that I do want to put out there. If a place is haunted, it's haunted. Daytime, nighttime, it does not matter what time of day. If it is haunted, it's haunted. The reason being that they do these shows at nighttime is because with a night vision or a still camera, you're going to be able to pick up more than if you're doing it in the daytime just with a standard camera. You're not going to pick anything up but maybe movement. You're going to be able to hear the movement. You're not going to be able to physically see anything. So the reason that they do this is, for one, they can get better, they have better equipment that can register at night than they do during the day. They can get, most of the time, there is a specific time that places can become more active. But 90% of the time if it's haunted, it's haunted. It's going to be daytime, nighttime, evening, afternoon. It don't matter. But you're not going to get as much activity at certain time as you would a different time. Say like at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're probably not going to get very much activity. It is going to still be active, but not as much as it would be, say, at anywhere between 5:30 to 3 o'clock in the morning. You're going to probably get more activity. So that is a lot of times, while a lot of paranormal investigators will wait till a certain time, usually around nighttime, some decide to wait till closer to 3 a.m. because they consider this called the witching hour. Which, give me just a second, I will explain to you what the witching hour, what it stems from. I want to get it so I can explain it perfectly to y'all. I know what it is, but I want to be able to explain it in a better way. Okay, so the witching hour is a time of night when supernatural events are believed to occur, such as appearances of witches, demons, and ghosts. Usually between the times of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. So midnight. It also can range between midnight and 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is the time that people want to consider as the witching hour. So, in my opinion, the best time to actually investigate, usually you get activity, and I've noticed this. sometimes you'll get better activity if it's raining, if it's storming outside. You'll get way better activity because of the electricity in the air. It kind of ramps up energy, and you get way more responses. It's because it stirs up the spiritual realm. But that's my personal opinion. I do believe at nighttime is another option. Really, it kind of varies. I mean, it's just depending on the location. And now we're going to move on to the next question. Do ghosts continue to haunt areas with no people? For example, there are haunted abandoned buildings far from any civilization, such as in Antarctica. But do their ghosts only show up to haunt only when people are around? Or do they continually make sounds and move objects when no one is there around to experience these things? Yes. Yes, they do. No one has to be around for this to happen. Usually a spirit is going to continue living it out like they live there. Like when they were alive. 90% of the time they're just going to continue to do that, whether or not somebody's there or not. Usually it ramps it up when somebody else that they do not know enters. It's kind of like they're protective of their space, and if you enter into that space, they do get a little rambunctious and angry sometimes, or curious, and like, who is this? Why are you in my house? Like, say if we were alive and somebody was randomly walking our house, we'll be like, who are you? Why are you here? It's kind of the same thing. If you would wonder these questions, 90% of the time so would a spirit. It's just they don't know how to communicate that as well as we do. But yes, it is very true that even if someone is not around, there is more likely still activity going on in this area if it's actually haunted. Let's see. Alright, here's one. A lot of people tend to think that spirits are attached in an area where a trauma has happened. No, that's actually a statement. And I'm going to go ahead and read it. A lot of people tend to think that spirits are attached to an area where a trauma hasn't happened because of the massive flux of emotions involved. Personally, I think it draws beings of power that we perceive as ghosts, like bugs to a light at night. That is very good representation of what I'm talking about. It not necessarily does have to be a trauma, but it could be really anything. It's like you turn a light on and, like mosquitoes and bugs, they all want to swarm the light. It's pretty much the same thing. Let's see, do we have any other questions over here? I think it's basically the same. Let's see what we can find. Now, I'm going to just touch on this a little bit. It's not really it is a question, but it's not. Anyone, listen. If you have been hearing strange noises and you can't figure out what it is, and you're looking around and you can't pinpoint what it is, yeah, there's a good chance your home is haunted. My suggestion is, instead of getting aggravated with it, I have an app and y'all have seen us use this app multiple times, I suggest you to download this app. It sounds crazy, but these do work. If you're hearing movement or anything like that in your home, this app, I want y'all to do this for me. And I want y'all to film this. If y'all are hearing movement, please feel free to film this and post it over on my Facebook page. I will gladly take a look at it. But download this app right here. If you start hearing movement and can't really determine where it's coming from or can't figure it out, download this app right here. It is the Parabox. Again, I know we ran through how this works. We're going to do this again. I'll also leave this running in the background since I've already started it up. I'm going to turn it up. Okay.
Parabox.
Alright, we're going to click.
Powering on.
So this is what it looks like when you start it up.
Starting ITC 3.
You have all these options. One of them is like a voice recorder type thing. That's what the EVP right here is. But we're gonna go to ITC 3. I'm gonna let that run. This is a spirit talker. There is the VOX box. Is more of a spirit box. I prefer personally to use this. Give me 1 second. Is there anyone here with me right now? It beeped. We'll find out. But anyways, we're going to continue. I'm going to keep this playing in the background. But download that app if you start hearing movement. Use the box, spirit box talker. Use the ghost talker. There is a option on here now that they just updated where it shows the word ask in the center. You can click that. I mean, they're still working the bugs out of it. It is kind of funky still, but... 6. There are 6 here with me right now. Can you tell me your name? Anyways, if you're experiencing movement or noises, strange noises in your home, please download this app, record it, please post it over on my Facebook page. It is Haunted Reality Paranormal. I will always have it linked below this videos. Please share these videos with me if y'all are experiencing any of this and y'all download this app. It is 100% free. If y'all experience any noises or sounds, please feel free to download this app. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to have to pause here. Look at it pause. Alright, I'm back, guys. I apologize for such a long pause. Let's see what we got so far on our app here. Apparently we got a lot. We got subject, weed, win, teeth, spot, includes see king appear. Anyways, now that I am back, I'm round the rock. Alright. No, I don't want to draw nothing. Thank you. Now that I am back, like I said, I have I'm gonna do my hair real quick because I have knots to my head in. Okay. Y'all are gonna be horrified when y'all see my hair. Look at this. And I just like washed this the other day. I'll cut my hair. This is just overnight. Like I put my hair up when I go to bed. This is what happens. And you can see like it's been started thinning my hair out. So to thicken my hair back up and to get a brush through it, I use this Violet thickening hair treatment. It's also oh my goodness. Where do I start? I look like Beetlejuice. Anyways. So I don't know how to clean this out because like it's not wanting to spray. Instead it's building up. And let's see if that works. This says it's a leave-in treatment, but like I'll leave it in throughout the day and then like I'll wash my hair at night. Usually, what are you saying to me now? March. Oh yeah, and I'm using a wet brush to brush my hair. I'm sorry about the notifications coming in right now. Like, you know, I just want everybody to understand, like, when you dye your hair, even though you take good care of it, like, I brush my hair every day. Every day. And it's still, like, every morning it looks like this. Of course it is only like, what time is it? What is going on? No. It's only like 9 o'clock. 9:01 here. So, this is what I deal with every morning. Trying to get this. I have seriously dry hair. And dry skin, so it takes a lot to get and this will be the last time you'll see my room this cluttered because here in a little bit I'm about to go through everything and start decluttering my room. It's that time. Because it's too much. I know this was supposed to be a paranormal Q&A, but I could not find that many freaking questions, and I answered the ones I could find the best that I could. If any of y'all have any extra questions you guys would like me to answer, I'd be more than happy to answer it for you guys. And yes, I know a lot of people are gonna make comments about, I have cut my hair. Okay, yes, I did cut my hair. I cut my own hair. Because the simple fact is, I have been cutting hair since I was about, I want to say 17. Maybe younger than that, but I am fully self-taught. And at some point I am going to get licensed. The only person's hair I cut is my own. Fish. You guys have been listening to my father too much. That's all he's talked about, is wanting to go fishing. But yeah, I do cut. I have been self-taught to cut hair. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, okay, no, this ain't right, you gotta be licensed. No, I'm not doing it for money. I'm not, nothing like that. I just do it because, one, especially back in 2020 when we couldn't go nowhere, like, I was the main one that was able to cut hair in our home, so I had the advantage where, like, we couldn't go to salons to get our hair cut, we could, you know, stuff like that. So I did it. I cut the hair, I dye hair, but I only do, like, my own or my mom's. I don't ever do it for money. If I was gonna do it for money, I'd make sure I was licensed first. But I want everybody to understand that, like, if you are not licensed, do not take money. Just because you think you can cut hair does not mean that you can does not mean that you can go out here and do it, because, you know, you got, like, certain people who are very picky and they want to get angry if you don't do what they want exactly the way they want it. But as far as me, we have kids in our home, and they're all into this era of liking the wolf cut. Which basically is just another freaking way of cutting, like, a fringe. Technically just an off version of an emo haircut. It's the same thing, and there are different ways to cut it. So they got frustrated with me because their hair wasn't long enough to do the wolf cut. Instead, they got the butterfly cut. Basically the same thing, but for shorter hair. Like I said, I really self-taught, you know, off of, I had a person that, like, was willing to be my guinea pig and allow me to cut her hair and dye her hair and everything for a long time. Now there's a lot of my friends and stuff that, you know they don't pay me because, like, I don't want money out of it. It's just something I do. Because I felt the need to learn it, because I wanted to. I guess it's just that simple. I just wanted to do it. So I did. And I mean, literally just that simple. And no, I did not learn how to cut hair overnight. Trust me, before I guinea pigged on my friend, I had been learning for like 2 or 3 years before I done that. I just recently, well, as of 2020, I had just started cutting my own hair because of the pandemic. I know that I couldn't go anywhere to get my hair cut. I couldn't, so I had to do it myself. Trust me, it is 1000% easier to cut someone else's hair than it is to cut your own. It took a lot of stability, focus, and it takes hours to be able to cut your own hair. Like, even for a trained professional, it is harder to cut their own hair.
Heinous.
Well, that was rude. It said heinous.
Goblin.
Goblin? Who's a goblin? But anyways, don't ever, like, if you're gonna do something, make sure you at least do a lot of research into it before you do it. I did, like I said, for like 2 to 3 years before I ever started cutting on anyone's hair. But the simple fact is, I don't want to screw it up. And I will say this, just because if you have problems with math, it's still not that difficult to learn how to cut hair, not really being the best at math. Because for one, I was crap at math. I failed. Well, not really failed, I passed math with a C in school. And a lot of people told me, oh, you can't cut hair, or you can't be a stylist because you're bad at math. Okay, well, you know, they prevented me from going to school to be a cosmetologist because I was terrible at math. But you know what? I still learned how to cut hair. I can cut hair perfectly fine.
Listen.
What am I listening to? Anyways, I can cut hair perfectly fine, even though I was bad at math. It just took me a little longer to learn. Than it would have somebody who was great at math. But you know, I learned the best of my ability on how to do it. And I've been doing it for years. I've been cutting my hair, I've been cutting my house. Short. Yes, I know I'm short. How dare you just rudely call me out like that? Intimidated. Anyways, but if you're gonna do anything like that, I know this is a haunted channel, but I want to put this out there. Like, if you have a dream or you have something that you seem like you're passionate about, do not let your downfalls hold you back. My downfall is math, and I didn't let that hold me back. I can still cut hair, I can still dye hair, I can literally take someone's hair from black to red, like bright red. I can take someone's hair from black to a darker blue. I've dyed my hair this last time. I know there are videos, I do believe, on my channel, or on our channel, showing that my hair was blue, and it was a red before that. So, like I said, do not let your downfalls hold you back, because if you do, you're going to be stuck in a rut. I always, like, people will tell me this, that, and the other, you can't do this, or you can't do that, or whatever, and it pushes me harder. It pushes me, okay, well, I'm going to prove you wrong. I can do this, I will do this, and you're not going to stop me. And your opinion doesn't matter. I mean, something else that, you know, I've kind of struggled with is, you know, my weight. It bounces back and forth. Sometimes I'll lose a lot of weight. Sometimes I gain a lot of weight. But I found something that works. And it may not work for everybody, but for me it does. I go on here on my phone and I download the 30-day workouts. These 30-day workout challenges, these whatever. And I will do this for 30 days. And then I will stop. I'll do just walking. And I'll do, you know, and then like a couple of months or so later I will do it again. I will go from the beginning throughout the 30 days. I do this every so often where I'll go and I'll do 30 days. Matter of fact, today is going to be my second day on my 30-day workout. I did it the end of last year. I done the 30 days. Just started the 30 days yesterday again. So I'm going to do this 30 days and then it'll be probably the end of this year. I'll do another 30 days or it'll probably be before that. But yeah, I space it out. But as long as you're still having movement after these 30-day workouts, you know, it's not just 30-day workouts. Let me actually, they have nighttime, daytime, or morning time, nighttime workouts. They have just arms, upper body, whatever, like different little sections below your personal plan workout that you can do. And usually I do my day, my full workout for the planned day, then I'll do a nighttime workout. Sometimes I'll do the daytime, my day, and then my nighttime. So there's 3 workouts in one day. Or I'll do 4 workouts in a day. I'll do my day, or my morning, my day, and then I'll do like arms one day, legs another day, whatever, and then I'll do my nighttime. The other day, or yesterday when I first started my 30 days, I did my day and then my nighttime. Let me pull my app up. I also have Google Fit, which monitors my walking and all of that fun stuff. I'm about to show you. So I don't know why it didn't take day 1 off. Let me go ahead and sync this to my Google Fit. So this is what I'm talking about. Like you have these little sections. Hold on, it's done whited out my screen. Okay, so you have these little sections. Come on, camera, I want you to focus. There we go. So you have these little, like the morning warm up, belly fat burner. Same down your face, you know, you have all of these abs, arms, nighttime, still sleepy time stretching. double chin, arms, and brutal ladder. But for some reason, mine is showing I still didn't do day 1, but I did it yesterday, so I guess I'm doing day 1 again. I don't understand that. But you get a plan that goes day 1, and here you can see through day 7, and it goes all the way to 30 days. And it goes down to 30. And like, you have a set amount, like day 1 is 13 exercises, 13, 15. Like, I think day 30 is 17 exercises. But like, I do this every so often. You know, I just struggle with my weight. I struggle with this and that. But this is what I do, you know. I know this kind of turned into a whole different video, but it's okay. But I want everyone to understand, like, also keeping a clean space, which I know my room is not clean right now. I will fix that. But keeping a clean space, keeping your mindset, you know, if you're like me and you struggle with weight, man, you know, try this. Try it the way I do it. You know, I've actually lost several pounds and doing this. You know, because when you do the 30 days the first time, your body is going to be used to that. So that's why I give my body a break, and then I go right back into doing it. You know, it may be a while later, but doing it that way, your body never stays used to it. So if you do it that way, you have a better chance of burning the fat off. Matter of fact, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to let you guys see. So, actually, I'm going to kneel. You can see I do have a little bit of a stomach. And I have lost quite a bit of weight. But this is not the end of my journey. And I'm planning on building muscle and toning my body and all of that fun stuff doing this 30-day workout. It does work if you do it right. If you consistently do it and you do it all 30 days, like, you want to let your body rest for a while. Still continue to do a little bit of walking, you know, keep a little bit of activity, keep a little bit of moving, but don't keep doing the same exercises, because your body will get used to it and you won't lose the weight because your body is used to that. So you want to keep it where, like, you do these 30 days. After those 30 days, you wait a while and then you jump back into doing it, but you keep some activity in between, like walking or this or that or the other. Like, here we have a track that we walk around, stuff like that. Like, we do bike riding, all of that fun stuff. But I am about to get off here because it is coming up close to my time for my workout. I got to do my morning and then my daytime, so I'm doing both at one time because I ran a little late trying to film this video on it. But I mean, I have multiple different talents, like doing hair, you know, making sure I'm on a strict regimen of doing, you know, my skincare, stuff like that. I always make sure that, you know, I try to make sure that I have a clean space. Right now it is not. It's just, I haven't really felt the best the last couple of days, but another thing I want, and I've had a lot of friends that I've talked to this about this specific product. I live by this, and no, they are not sponsoring. Boy, I wish they would, but not to mention, am I doing this daily workout, these 30-day workout regimens, but I have started taking something else. I have a very bad immune system. Like, somebody can sneeze like 30 foot away from me and I'm gonna end up getting sick. Like, It's that bad. So, I should have to buy more of these today. If you're gonna do anything and you are like me, low energy, you have a bad immune system, or just you want to have good health overall, these literally will save your life. I take 2 of these a day, and they're good for energy, immunity, metabolism, and healthy appearance. I take these 2 a day. I feel great taking those. I will say this, the capsules I tried to take, those did make me sick, so I would not suggest that. Matter of fact, I have it. Hold on. These ones just don't have a full bottle, but these made me sick. I wouldn't take these. They say they do the same thing, but it didn't seem to help me as much as these do. And I've actually had friends that came and stayed at my house one time because I was buying the big bottles, and I would let them take 2, and they would feel 100% better throughout the day. They had plenty of energy. They slept great at night. They said they felt overall better. So this is a really, really good item that people need to know about. Like, people need to, women don't need to buy this. There is one for men too, and trust me, I know it works, because I've had my boyfriend actually try them, and he says that they're great. But I personally do believe that this Centrum Women gummies in the purple bottle, these will save your life. These will make you feel so much better. If I miss a day, I know it. If I miss a day of taking them, I physically know it. So I'll start feeling sick. I'll start feeling like sluggish. And it's because my energy is down, all of that. But these will literally save your life. They will help you get up, be productive. They will help you in every which way, which, do not get me wrong, I know y'all be sitting here looking at me drinking an energy drink. I know, but we're not going to go into that. But I have a caffeine issue. Like, if I don't have caffeine, like, I will get, like, overall sick. And it's, no. We're not going to go there. And if I haven't had caffeine in a couple days, I get these because they have so much caffeine in them that it kind of makes up for missing caffeine. It's a little thing. But I will say this, the Centrum is literally a lifesaver. If you're like me and you have these problems, y'all definitely need to go try it. And no, again, I will say this, they're not sponsored. I literally take these every day. Every day. I took these right before I started filming this video. Like, every day. Like, you can see, like, I'm literally almost out because I take them every day. I don't miss it. I try not to. So today I have to go actually buy me another bottle. But besides that, like, I try to keep myself on a decent path. Like I said, when it comes to my hair, I have tried taking the hair, skin, and nails. It's not really helped me very much, but besides that, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. We're already at like almost an hour. But yeah, y'all, if y'all have any other questions or anything like that y'all would like to know, please comment them down below. Like this video, comment, subscribe, and turn on your bell for your notifications so you don't miss when we upload again. I will see y'all later. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get to organizing this room, get it back to the way it needs to be so I can be in a better mind space. Right now I am not. My brain is cluttered because my room was cluttered. But like this video, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe. And that way you don't miss more of our videos or uploads. I'm going to get off here. I am going to do my workouts. I'm going to get this room straightened up and get myself back in a better mindset, because right now I feel drained because my room is a mess. Bye guys.